Hi guys, welcome back to Chess to Matthew. So on this video, I will show you the game of Vasif Durarbayli versus Hikaru Nakamura, in which they are almost going into the Nua's trap. But Durarbayli spotted it and tries to get out of the trap, in which they open up with opening of Ruy Lopez to start with the move e4, e5, knight of 3, knight c6, and bishop d5. So here, Hikaru Nakamura plays the move a6 to attack the bishop of Durarbayli, and the white here retreat his bishop. And here Hikaru plays the Steinetz variation of Ruy Lopez opening. So here, instead of entering the proper trap of Noah's Ark, start with the move d4 and b5 and b3, bishop b3, and after knight takes d4, knight takes d4, e takes d4, and a capture to the queen that enters into the proper Noah's Ark trap after queen takes d4 and c5. Because here, let's say for example, this queen will retreat to somewhere, for example, to the d1, then the bishop will be lost because he cannot escape the attack from the pawn on c4. So going back to the game, after the move d6 of Hikaru Nakamura, Durarbayli here plays the move castle instead of playing the d4. But still, they are almost there for the was Ark Trap after Hikaru plays the move bishop to d7, because here Durarbayli plays the move d4, in which it goes down to the similarity of the Nua's Ark Trap. After, for example, here Hikaru Nakamura plays the move b5, and after b3, a capture on d4, knight takes d4, e takes d4, and for example, if Durarbayli here will be out of the opening and capture the d4, then again we will enter into the Noah's Ark trap after c5. Even though for example after queen to d5, and there is just bishop to e6, and after for example queen to c6, there is just bishop d7, and after queen d5 and the bishop on b3 will be lost. But after the move d4 here, there is an interesting suggested move engine which start with the move c3, because here for example if the black will play the move knight f6, there is just d4, and after knight takes d4, rook e1, knight f6, and bishop takes c6, and bishop takes c6. Here in this position, there is a slight edge for white here after d takes e5, d takes e5, king takes d8, king takes d8, knight takes e5, and bishop to d5 defending the 7. But there's just bishop to g5 intending to double his f pawn. And if the black here defend with bishop e7, the white here can able to win a pawn after rook d1, king e8, sidestepping to the pin of rook. This bishop cannot be captured yet because it was defended. So after bishop takes f6 and g takes f6, here now the white can capture the bishop freely. But although the black here can recapture the piece, but still after rook takes e5, the white here has a pawn advantage on this position. And even though for example after here on this position, even though the black here will just play the move bishop to e6 just to retreat his bishop and defending the pawn and stepping to the possible pin on the d file, but still the white here can manage to win the pawn after the move knight to d2 and bishop 7 defending his knight and breaking the pin, and after knight b3, rook e8, knight d4 attacking his bishop. And if the black here sidestep his bishop to preserve his dual bishop on this position, but still after bishop to d5, there's just rook a d1, and if the black will sidestep to the possible pin on the d file, here comes now knight f5 attacking both the g7 and the bishop. And if the black defend it, there's just bishop takes, and after g takes, here comes now the rook takes d5, and after rook takes e5, takes, and still in this position, the white managed to win a pawn. But going back to the game of Vasif Durarbayli versus Hikaru Nakamura, Durarbayli here plays the drawish move after d4. And after the accurate move of Hikaru Nakamura playing d5, and the equation of the position goes draw after bishop b3, because here after knight takes d4 winning a pawn, but there is just knight takes d4, e takes d4, and here Durarbayli should not capture d4 pawn because it enters the Noah's Ark trap. So to sidestep the trap is to play the move c3, and here Hikaru Nakamura captures the c3, and after bishop to d5, this leads to a draw game through repetition after bishop e6, queen c6, bishop e7, queen d5, bishop e6, queen c6, and they agreed draw after 13 moves. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe.